I have found the most insane ghost stories from all over the internet. Well, hello, my spooky friends and weirdos like me who love ghost stories. How you doing today? It's really pretty early in the morning, so I'm not gonna lie. These are my pajamas. Yeah. I wasn't feeling it, okay? It's cold. It's cold in Alabama this morning, and I'm not feeling it. So it's just me and Scully here. Say hello, Scully. Did you hear that? Yeah, maybe it's just me. Anyway, I've got some insane ghost stories today. Like, some of them are off the charts. They are all true stories that I have found in groups, and some of them have been submitted by you. And I'm working on a whole video for that. Oh, I didn't even tell you who I am. If you're new to this channel, just call me Silky because I have another channel. Most everybody on YouTube knows me as Silky. And this is Avalon Cottage, where we tell spooky, spooky tales. Okay, so this is from Bookmouse 2719. I see you are having a lot of fun with this. Yes, I really, really am. Is it only during the night shift? Both my daughters helped for a while at hospitals and national service in Israel and never told me about anything spooky. I will say this. It does seem to happen more at night, but not only at night, okay? I have seen crazy stuff in broad daylight in the middle of a regular day. So, no, it's not always, but it does seem like it ramps up at night. And this is from Codsy. Is this right? Codsy? Codsy. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say this wrong. 3532. Okay. Our family knew this guy, very cocky. No heart for his family or kids. He divorced his lovely Christian wife, who was and still is a Christian woman, a lovely person. She was an ex hippie before coming to the Lord. Her husband was a wacho, self centered man. He won a lot of money on the poker machine at a casino. They said, "Why don't you give your ex wife and kids some money?" He said nasty things about them, swearing about them. Very nasty man. Yeah. I, I think he might have been my ex. I'm just saying. When he got cancer at the end of his life, my sister told me he was screaming out, "Don't let them get me." So, people, be careful how you treat people in life. Absolutely. And God teaches us not to be nasty and have a kind heart to help others. If you are a nasty person, you will see where you go. Look, otherwise known as karma. And she is yeah. I mean, look, I've known a lot of people who had a bad end after look, you reap what you sow. Call it that, call it karma, call it whatever. But yeah, it does catch up with you at some point. So, yeah, just be nice. Just be nice. Okay, so these are from the other random groups. Let me tell you a story. I moved into a house a year ago with my son and daughter in law and grandbabies. It was a beautiful house. I took over the basement, which was fully done. The first 2 weeks, everything was great. Then all of a sudden, I'd be downstairs and hear people walking around upstairs, but no one was home. The dog constantly barked with his hair standing on end, always barking at window in living room, so we thought maybe he was barking at animals out there. We'd look and never saw anything. Okay, yeah, my dog does that, and a lot of times she is barking at cats outside, but sometimes at night, like, she'll stand there barking, and she's even done it in the daytime when there is absolutely nothing out there. So I get it. Like, I don't know what she's seeing. I probably don't want to know, to be honest with you. And let me just tell you, I can't do basements. All right, I don't know what it is, but basements freak me out. Even if they're like nice basements, fully redone, and like, I don't know. I don't like going underground. I don't know what it is about that, but I just think basements are creepy. Okay? No basement living for me. I remember when my dad just passed away and I was waiting outside his hospital bedroom whilst the nursing staff had to do their thing as patients pass on. While standing outside the room, I felt like someone had their hand on my head and rubbing it. And I can clearly feel the hand as every hair on my head was standing up. I'm thinking it was my dad saying goodbye. You ever just get that? Y'all ever just get that tingle like you feel like somebody's got, you, I don't know. Is that like I don't know what that is. Is that like spirits? But it very well could have been your dad on his way out. I like to think that that is true. And, he was saying goodbye and giving you a little bit of comfort. Okay, here's an animal story. My beautiful dog that I had grown up with had to be put down at the vet's. He was very old and in a lot of pain. Oh. He was also my best friend. Then the next night I was awoken by a panting noise and could feel my dog Ben sniffing my face and breathing on my face. I was scared to open my eyes. I feel ya. Because I didn't want to open my eyes and he was not there. Aw. After a while of the comforting panting, I opened my eyes and he was gone. No more panting or anything. I think he was trying to say goodbye too. And we've talked about this a lot on this channel. There are a ton of animal ghost stories, like where your pets, show up. Sometimes it's like for me, it was a month after mine, passed away. And it was only the one time. But, I think like maybe they are saying goodbye. Or maybe they're just, hanging around. I don't know. I don't know what animals do when they pass away. But when they were very loved by you, it makes me think that they want to still hang out with us. At least I don't have to change the litter box for those. Yeah. Ghost cats. They can be good. I have had two ghosts in my house. It would walk down my hallway. When it gets to my door, it stops. One night I was trying to get my baby to sleep. His room faced the bathroom and I left it on as a nightlight. I heard it, and when it got to his bedroom door, it stopped. I saw a man with ragged clothes. He had a top hat like Lincoln wore, long, messed up hair. My son saw it too and waved, and I tripped out. He went away, and I never heard him again. A few more. All I can say is, wow. Like, I don't know. Have you ever waved? Like, hey, Mr. Lincoln. Sup? I don't know. I've never waved at a ghost that I can think of. I'm usually like, you know, it's usually a quick thing. Like you don't see them that long. Peace out, dude. I don't know. Okay, now this one. Like this one made me tear up. Like when I was reading it. So I hope I can get through this one because like it just hit me like right in my mama's heart. My daughter passed 3 weeks ago on the kitchen floor. I mean, I don't know what happened, but okay. I laid on the sofa, felt her touching my hair. It's happened a couple of times since. I told her, Justine, don't let my grief hold you earthbound. Go on to your next adventure. And this was back in January of this year. Like, I cried at this one because I could literally imagine this scenario if something happened to my daughter. See, I'm getting choked up. Like, I can imagine me telling her to go on and her, it's beautiful. But it got me. So, would you want someone that passed? Would that be comforting to you or would it be scary? How would you feel about that? Just curious. My first husband never came back for anything. I don't know. Did you want him to come back? I don't know. I don't know what happened to my first husband. Like, he disappeared off the planet. Like, he's not on any social anything. So, I don't know. But I can tell you this much. I definitely don't want him coming back. Leave me alone. Okay. My granny sat on the end of my side of the bed. I felt her sit and wasn't scared. just thought, hey, oh my goodness, it's my granny. Now that's okay. Granny can come. Um, I've had not that quite experience, but yeah, I've had a granny experience, and that is okay, Granny. It's perfectly okay, but no ex-husbands. You hear me? You just stay away. I saw a young man coming out of the woods on my way home. At the stop sign, I saw a guy in clothes like the 1700s. It was glowing. I wished I could have just watched it. I know it was a ghost. Wow. So, okay, he came out of the woods and stayed at the stop sign. I don't like do you have to wonder if you're from the 1700s and you're still hanging out here, like what do they think about these stop signs and cars, and like do they see them? I mean, have you ever thought about that? These are things that I think about in the middle of the dang night, okay? I wonder, like if you're a ghost, does it always stay that time period? Like if you're in the 1700s, do you still see things like that in the 1700s, or do you see things as time goes on? Like, and what do you think about the internet? Is there like, should we have a ghost TikTok? I don't know. Would they be entertained? Just hypothetically. Tell me what you think about that. I work in an assisted living and memory care. I see and hear them all the time. Once I saw a chair move and orbs going across the back wall. Is it someone I knew or took care of or something else? I also see a woman I cared for walking down the hall all times of the day and night. It never hurts or scares me. She is just letting me know she is okay. I miss her so much. I get that. Have y'all ever had a patient that, you knew they were on their way out, but like you still miss them? You think about, and no matter who moves, especially like in a long term care facility or assisted living, doesn't matter who moves into that room next, that's always Miss So and so or Mr. So and so's room. Like, it's just their room for you. I have also seen my fiance come to me and tell me he is okay. Went to the cemetery to visit him. This is how I deal with it. And my boyfriend at the time was with me. He left and went to the bathroom, and out of nowhere, a big heavy wind picked up. All I could do is call out, Doug, stop it. You are scaring me. And it stopped just as quick as it started. I felt this wind go through me. I was so scared. And when my ex came back at that time, my boyfriend, I told him. He didn't know what to think. Wow, was Doug just answering you? Or was that big burst of wind like saying, you need to get rid of this boyfriend? I don't like this guy. I mean, you have to wonder. I mean, he is your ex, so there was probably a reason, right? Who knows? Maybe he was just looking out for you in the afterlife. Hi everyone, just sharing another true story that happened to my husband and myself way back on March 3rd, 1995. That February Valentine's Day, my husband bought me a cellophane balloon that said I love you on it. Now, March 1st, I had let all the helium out of it and folded it up and put it away in my closet. There was still a small white balloon that had some helium in it that was still up in my bedroom ceiling. On March 3rd, 1995, my brother David passed away. As I sat with him in the hospital and held his hand until he took his last breath. When I got home that night, my husband and I were sitting on our bed reminiscing about my brother, as he was just a year older than I myself. As we were talking, my closet was opened a little bit, and the folded I love you balloon floated out of the closet and circled around my husband and myself as if it was being held by the string and guided. After the I love you balloon circled us, it floated back into my closet right past the white balloon, which didn't move at all. The I love you balloon went straight back to my closet and right back on the shelf. Okay, this is the point. where I feel the trickle going down my legs. Because if I watch a balloon, like a folded balloon, it wasn't like, okay, because if it was a blown up balloon, you could like see it kind of, you might could say it was the air, just around the room. It was just, whatever. But a folded balloon, no, no. All right. I hope you enjoyed these stories. Hope you have a wonderful Wheat. Week. I don't have a wheat. I don't know. Have a wonderful week. I need more coffee. I will see you next time. And remember to stay spooky, y'all. Bye bye.